So I thought I would catch you up. I'm doing well. I'm just really super tired. I could tell my white blood cells are a little low, but today's going to be 70 degrees, so it's going to be a good time to get out. Yesterday I did walk a mile, even though it about killed me. But I have to get out. I can't be sitting in the house all day long, but it was really cold. I'm just afraid to get sick. I'm afraid if I get sick, then, you know, I'll have to go to the hospital, and I don't want to do that. But yeah, the guys went out and picked out my mother-in-law's dress. And things are coming together for her. It's just really hard on the family, and it's really sad. And then you've got family coming in that we haven't seen forever or heard from forever. And, you know, everybody's got those family members, right? Oh my gosh. It is going to be a circus. I'm just saying. Yeah. I'll keep my opinions to myself. It's not my family. It's my husband's family. Mr. Christine's family is coming in. So, it should be very interesting. Their family, one part of the family is very rowdy. And the other family members are very calm and sophisticated. So, it's like Clash of the Titans. I mean, one of the family members had the audacity, 2 days after my mother-in-law passed away, to call my husband and be upset because he didn't personally call them when my mother-in-law passed away. I mean, that's my husband's mother. He is grieving. The last thing that he wants to do is call everybody on an individual basis. We assigned one family member to do that. We posted on Facebook. We posted on a lot of other posts that everyone is in. So he was just upset because he didn't get a personal phone call. So he had his wife call Mr. Christine and say how much they are disappointed and how disrespectful it was not to call them personally. Yeah. I mean, they didn't call to say, I'm sorry you lost your mother. I know your mom was your best friend. They didn't call to say, I give my condolences. No. 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 They didn't. No. I'm like, you can't write this stuff. You can't write it. So Mr. Christine came in highly upset that they had called and said that to him because he's grieving. He lost his mother. He lost his mother. And they want to call and be upset because they didn't get a personal phone call? Really? Really? Huh. Well, you all, listen. I'm a nice person. I am. I try to be nice. I try to treat people fair. I try to support everybody. If you're fighting with somebody, as long as you didn't do anything to me, I don't have a problem with you. But as soon as you do something to one of my family members that I love, like my husband or my kids or my grandma or anybody like that, my brother, you're going to have a problem. You're going to have a problem. Now, I'm not a fighter. I'm not going to fight anybody. And I'm not going to be rude to anyone. But you won't get away with it. So, I told my husband, Mr. Christine, to go get his phone. Now, he didn't want to go get his phone because he knew what I was getting ready to do. Yeah. I was getting ready to call her back. And let her come to an understanding how inappropriate and selfish that was of her to call her and him. She actually was the wife that called for the person who was upset, the family member. Mr. Christine didn't want to give me the phone because he didn't want to put that burden on me because I'm already sick. But I let him know that if he didn't do it now and I seen him at the funeral, I was going to tell him then. So it's better off just for me to tell him now. So he gives me his phone and I call. And guess what? They had just called. So I know they were there. Well, they let the phone answer machine answer, which is fine. I still leave a message on the answer machine. Oh, yeah. And I said, I don't know what you think you were thinking, but just so that you realize that we didn't personally call anyone except for our kids. And we assigned one person to call the family members. Plus, we posted it on Facebook with all the information that you need. And we did personal message people. And if we didn't have your number or your personal message, well, then you wait for the family member that was assigned to tell everybody to call you, which is how they found out. Now, remind you that this has only been 2 days since his mom had passed away. 2 days. It's not like it's been a week. 2 days. Yeah. That they were upset. 2 days. That 2 days isn't enough for anyone to grieve over their mother. So, as I continue, I say, it's only been 2 days since the passing, and my husband is grieving. And he didn't call anyone personally on a personal basis except for our children. I said, so you've got to understand that what you did was selfish, disrespectful, and I just need you to think about what you did. And after you think about what you did, you might want to call him back and apologize. I said, and if you have any other further questions, or if you have any other problems, you call me. Don't call him. I gave my number, and I said, have a good day. Hung up. Whoa. Mad. Don't make me release the Kraken. Mean Christine will come out. That's what me and Daisy always joke when I get all feisty. She says, ooh, Mean Christine is coming out. But it's only been 2 days. 2 days when they called. I just could not believe it. How disrespectful is that? No, ain't gonna fly. And if you're watching the video, again, you need to apologize to Mr. Christine. Yeah, you do. Because what you did was so disrespectful and disgusting. I just think people just don't think about it, and they only think about themselves sometimes. Sometimes I think they're just very selfish, self-centered and selfish. Not everyone. We've had lots of family members and friends and stuff reach out and say, you know, give their condolences and try to be there for Mr. Christine and Mr. Christine's dad, and, you know, the ones that were closest to her. But I was just like, really? It blows my mind. What do you guys think? Do you think that was appropriate for someone to call 2 days later? After 2 days, just 2 days after the passing, and complain because they didn't get a personal phone call? Disgusting. Disgusting, I think. So, ain't gonna get away with that on my watch. No. 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 And then you have, you've got family members coming down from the mountains that haven't been off the mountains for a while, coming in. Oh, and some of the mountain people don't get along with the sophisticated people, and arguments have already ensued from past arguments that they've had before the last time they seen each other. I don't know. These are all brothers and sisters and cousins and uncles and aunts and blah, da, blah, da, blah. And nobody's had a chance to breathe. Some of the people coming out of town want to stay with my father-in-law, which is fine. Some of them that are coming out of the mountains want to stay in the yard, pulling their trailer, coming in on vans and staying in their van, bringing their animals. It's like a circus is coming to town. I'm like, I told Mr. Christine, I'm like, what if their animals don't get along with your dad's animals? Those animals live there. This is their home. They should not feel uncomfortable in their own home. If they're coming to stay for a little bit, they need to leave their animals at home, unless it's like a little animal and you've got a little corral for it that you can set outside. You know what I mean? Don't be bringing your big burly dogs jumping around all over the place. My father-in-law has enough to worry about as it is, and then you've got all these yahoos wanting to stay in the yard, in the yardo. Oh my God, I just can't. I can't. Oh my gosh, I can't. I mean, I thought I was having problems with my chemo treatment and having to take care of grandma, and now she's bedridden. And I actually found this really super cool. It's like I have a friend who is a registered nurse, not Daisy, another friend, and she showed me this, it's like a training that's on YouTube, and you can actually learn how to easier, should I say, change a person who's bedridden's, I'm just going to call it a diaper. I call it her underwear, but it helps so much better. The way I was doing it before, holy moly, I was probably using about a whole thing of wipes to wipe her off and get the poo-poo out of there. I mean, I'm never going to do this for another person except for my husband or my kids. If you're not my husband or my kids, I ain't doing it. Oh my gosh. I have such a weak stomach, you all. You think I had reactions to the chemo? When I'm changing somebody and they pooped, oh my gosh. My gag reflexes. I can't stand the smell. I can't stand I'm doing it though. But I know how to do it the proper way now and how to make it easier. The way I was doing it before, oh my gosh, I needed a nap afterwards. So it's been a little bit easier doing it. She's not a big lady. She's really little. And I will say, I'm having a hard time getting her to eat. She'll drink her Ensure, but she will not eat a whole lot. Like, we made her peanut butter and jelly. I just give her foods that she likes. You know what I mean? I'm not going to try to make her, like, have a nutritious blah, blah, blah. Things that she don't like. No. I'm just giving her stuff that she likes. And she loves peanut butter and jelly. So, I give her a peanut butter and jelly. And used to, she would eat all 4 pieces because I cut it into 4s for her to make it easier. Now she'll only eat like one square. But she'll drink a whole Ensure and still poop. Every change. Every change is poop. Every change. Oh my gosh. Somebody help me. So tomorrow we take her to the doctor. I don't know how I'm gonna get her in the car because she is basically bedridden. She won't put any weight on her legs. She just can't. I don't know if she just forgets how, or I don't know, but we're gonna have to figure it out somehow. I did get one of those gurney looking things that's like got the handles on each side, like multiple handles. Problems. We have problems, Houston. Houston, we've got problems. I mean, holy joker, Batman. Yes. Oh, my goodness. It is like a crazy town in here. It's crazy town. You got the in-laws coming in, and you got the outlaws coming in. Still got to take care of Grandma. Got to get her to the doctor. I have to get her to the doctor because the family member that she stayed with before us did not sustain a family doctor for her. Why? Why? And I didn't know it. And so now we have to sustain her family doctor, which is going to be our family doctor. But he has to see her in person before he can start doing video visits. So Mr. Christine is going to call him. He's buddies. They're buddies. And see if maybe he can make an exception. So let's cross our fingers. Cross our fingers and hope that he can talk our family doctor into letting us do it through video. If not, we'll just have to figure it out. Holy moly, Batman. Holy joker. Anyways, these are the problems. These are the shenanigans that I am putting up with family members. My grandma's not a shenanigan, but the mountain people coming off the mountain. People calling because they didn't get a personal phone call. What? What? Stop being selfish. I mean, what do you all think? You think that's selfish? I think it is so selfish for somebody to do that. I don't know. But anyways, that's what's been going on. So here in about a couple days, we are going to have, well, I'm not, because I have low immune system, and I can have, only people that are going to be able to stay at our house is my kids. That's it. No other family members, no anything like that. Plus the girls, my big dogs, they do not like strangers. So we are not going to make them be uncomfortable in their own home. So my father-in-law is going to have a yardo full of, I won't say any names, but he's going to have a yardo full of vans and camperos. Some of them will stay in the house, in their big house. Some of them can stay in the garage, which is, it's a 3-car garage, and one side is like a guest house, kind of. It's a big garage. It's like huge. It's all one thing too. It's not little. Like, their garage is probably about as big as our house. That's how big the garage is. It's not like 3-car garage, little, like single. No, like these the 3 garages are for like big dually trucks and farming equipment. You could put farming equipment in there, whatever. So the openings are huge. It's like I want to say like 60 by 50 garage. It's a big garage. So some of them can stay in there if they want, whatever. But the fancier people will be staying in a hotel. But the mountain people will be staying in the yardo. Yeah. I don't know. I just go with the flow. What else can you do? Go with the flow. Well, here I've been rambling on for 21 minutes. All right. I just thought I'd keep you posted, and I'll show you all later. I finished the deer diamond painting, and I started a new one, and I got the season one that I haven't started yet, but I will start on it. But anyways, love you all so much. Thank you for all the prayers, all the encouragement, all the support, and all the love. My next treatment is next week on Wednesday. So, and then I'll have a 2-week to be able for my body to get used to it. The doctor doesn't want to push it too much, too quickly. I only have 3 more treatments left. So next week will be, after next week, I'll have 2 left. So right now there's 3 treatments. Next week will be the blood of Jesus or the red devil, however we want to call it. And hopefully I don't have a bad reaction, because I still got to take care of my grandma. I still got to change her, feed her, give her, you know, sponge baths. So I'm hoping that my side effects to it aren't too bad. Maybe by then we can get hospice in to help a little bit, or get some home health care in for a little bit. I don't know. My grandma wasn't a rich lady, and, you know, I'll do what I can. That's all I can do, you know. If I have to go down there sick after throwing up, I'll have to do it. And just do the best I can. That's all anybody can ask out of you, right? You just do the best you can. Anyways, I have rambled on long enough. All right. Love you all so much. And I hope you all have a blessed Monday. Love you.